Week 40. We're here. Race week. Let's get to the recap. Hey everybody. Well, so week 40, big week, right? It was all about race prep, all the details, getting everything prepped and ready. And we had a few miles sprinkled in to keep the legs alive and active. So let's talk about mileage, and then we'll talk about the week. It was a little bit different than normal weeks, as you might expect. So week 40, we had 4,600 yards in the swim. We had 31 miles on the bike, and we had 17.4 miles on the run, for a total active work time of 5 hours and 23 minutes. You know, actually, it was a little more than last week, but it's because we ended up doing several brick type workouts, shorter runs and shorter everything, but more of them throughout the week. And so we ended up with some decent mileage. So let's talk about conditions. Race week workouts were a little different, as I mentioned. I did some back-to-back runs early in the week, Sunday and Monday, some 6 mile, 5 mile type runs, very low effort, easy runs. And then we did some combination swims, 2,000 yard swim, 15 mile bike, same day. And then Wednesday we did same thing, kind of a swim and a run, or a bike and a run, I can't remember. And then today we had, this is Friday, so we had all three disciplines. We did a practice swim at the lake, wetsuit, all the buoys are up. We got a feel for how it was going to look, and what we did is we looked at landmarks south where we're swimming out, to be able to, on race day, sight something in the horizon that would be able to keep us on track. Same thing coming back. There are some big cranes on the north end of the lake that made it really easy to sight coming back. And then once you get in the waterway in that canal, you just get off the wall and sight that wall. You never really have to sight too much, because you just stay off a certain distance off that wall all the way in. So that's kind of how the week went. Evan and Lauren came in Wednesday night, and they needed to get their bikes prepped, get checked in, get their packets and all of that. So that's what they did Thursday. And again, this morning we did our practice swim, and then I did a really short 2 mile run and a 5 or 6 mile bike ride, just to make sure everything's working right before we took the bikes in and into transition. They're now there and ready to go. So weather's been good all week. So race day tomorrow, we expect about an 85-86 degree high, bluebird, no cloud day, and fairly low humidity. So the humidity is going to really help if it stays in that sub 60% range. The heat is going to be, you're going to feel it because no clouds. And on that bike for that long, and on the run, you've got some trees you're running through and some buildings that are going to throw some shadow, but it's going to be a long day in the sun. So, but really couldn't ask for better weather. It could be much worse here in Texas. So on injury update, really, it's just funny. This past 2 weeks, and this week too, had these little ticky-tack sort of nagging things that are weird, one-off kind of pains or this. And of course, I blow all that stuff off, but race week, you're getting a little nervous that something's cropped up. And anyways, one weird thing happened. My right ear, earlier in the week, I did a swim, same swim I always do in the pool, got out, I saw a friend who's racing, and we talked a little bit, and so my routine was a little bit different, but I think I ended up maybe with some water in my right ear. That next morning, I had pressure in that ear, didn't hurt, I had pressure in it, couldn't really hear out of it very well, and I'm thinking, you got to be kidding, I'm going to end up with an earache on race day. Well, I went to the store and bought some swimmer's ear drops and used that, and the next morning it was fine. But you just don't need those kinds of things cropping up just right before a big day. And anyways, kind of crazy. So anyways, other than that, feeling good. I am ready for this race to be over. It's been a great training season for me. You've been here following me all the way through 40 weeks of this, and I'm excited. I'm really not nervous. I have a little bit of dread. That long run is getting around it is painful. But I'm ready for life to get back to normal. So, not gonna lie, but I am excited. Really, really looking forward to the race. Feel good. My mental state is in a good spot. So I'm happy about that. Let's see. I think that's it. We're gonna shut down. Got to get to bed early. Try to get some sleep. So. With that, I will sign off. We will, of course, I'm not going to be doing any filming tomorrow, but we've got a crew. Cody will get some video, and we'll be using. Everybody's going to have phones, so we're going to probably piece together a little collage of videos and pictures, and do a race day recap before we wrap all of this up. So, anyway, stay with us. We'll try to get a decent race day clip put together for you, and we'll do a recap of the whole thing and talk about mileage and talk about our fundraiser, because guys, we are so close to reaching our goal. I mean, we're just our $25,000 goal, we're at like 23 or something like that. We're so close. So hopefully we'll get there on race day and be able to put a stamp of success on this whole venture. Stick with us. We will see you guys tomorrow.